guys see that?
Yeah.
See the central line coming here? So you want to get it as close to the right atrium as possible. Okay? How you know that's usually a very intercostal space. You can measure it before you put it. Second, third, right? But always you take an X-ray after that. Okay, and then the whole goal is to measure pressures, right? So you can do pressures old school like this with a manometer, that's a water column, or you can hook it up to a monitor. And this is the wave that you're going to get. I'm stealing all of this. So, nothing fancy, but now you're seeing how an EKG, an electrical signal, is associated with a waveform here. Central venous pressure. So obviously associated with the right side of the heart. What's the P wave? Where is it coming from? Atrial, right? So atrial will induce waves. Yeah. Now you don't need to get this fancy. You don't need to measure the waveforms or anything like that. At the end, this is what you need: a pressure. So it looks complicated because we don't do it often, but it's really not. What would you expect to be normal pressure in your vein? Let's say in my artery is 120 over 80, right? What would be in my vein? 5 to 10. That's why you think collapses away, right? So your right side is a very low pressure system. So what happens, you start giving fluid therapy, and the renal pressure is on and you go from 12, 13, 14, 15. Someone says that they can't handle that fluid, right? That's the benefit of putting a central line. You don't get that transferred into systemic blood pressure. You don't get that. It's not like your blood pressure all of a sudden goes from 120 to 170. It's not the same. One is the input, another one is how your body responds to it as far as the left side of the heart. One is the right side, one is the left. There is a chance that if as your CVP goes up with fluid therapy because the animal can't handle it, your arterial blood pressure may increase a little bit, but literally it's a 50-50 thing. Also, you can get arterial blood pressure elevation from pain, from feeling nauseous, right, from many other extrarenal causes. But the CVP is just the volume you put in, okay? What do you think is the CVP of a patient in shock? If you were able to measure CVP in a patient in shock, it's 0, literally. So you can give fluid therapy and titrate instead of by the formulas I gave you, you can titrate it to a number on your CVP. I want to reach 5. I want to reach 6. It's a very powerful tool if used wisely. If you get the CVP, let's say, and that's why it wasn't, that's the reason why it was on the chart I gave you for resuscitation endpoints initially. I didn't talk about it, and I didn't feel it was the right place, but that's why it's there. So you load a patient with central venous pressure. Probably the best way of assessing objectively that you reach your target. If your CVP is, let's say, between 5 and 10, you probably hydrated this animal. You definitely are not in shock. Now is the time for you to see changes where? In your urine output. Okay? So obviously the catheter, the urinary catheter is placed at that point too, and you should be then quantifying the urine on a Q4-hour basis. What type of fluid do we choose? Isotonic crystals, right? So in my head, I would choose a buffered or a balanced isotonic crystals. I wouldn't choose one without a buffer because I know they're going to be acidotic. So the choices there would be, and I think I put it there, there's a beautiful chart there. Love it, with LRS, normal, 0.9% saline, just to give you a comparison. See that normal soil R and LRS have buffers? This is the last row of that chart. We want that. 0.9% saline? None. We don't want that. Any questions on maintenance fluid dosages? I think we talked about that at nauseam earlier, so I'm not going to go over that. But suffice to say that I still follow the same principle. Okay, I get the patient, What percent, is the patient in shock, yes or no? Probably not, right? With renal failure, they're not in shock, they're just dehydrated and sick. Is the patient dehydrated, will have deficits, yes or no? If it's vomiting and has diarrhea, but it's not showing me signs of dehydration, I'm going to classify it at least at 4 to 5% and give that over the next 24 hours, right? Then I'm going to do maintenance on top of that. What is the maintenance for a dog? It's 27 bajillions. 80? No. 60? Could be. So we don't know. It's between, let's say, cat, dog, lump it all together, 1 mil per pound per hour. Again, okay? Probably easier. So around 52 mils per kid per day. I don't want you to memorize cats different than dogs. It's too hard. And the reality is that we don't know. So that would be your maintenance. And then what about the ongoing losses? Well, that's where you can put a urinary catheter and start checking that out more precisely, right? And so we can classify a patient with oliguria, anuria, or polyuria based on the urine output. And urine output is done in 4 hours. So you tally up all the fluids you're giving in every 4 hours, and you tally up all the fluids that are coming out. And if they're not matching, then you check your CVP and you say, my CVP is low. Then you know that you still need to give more to that patient for them to produce something. The chances are your CVP will be normal or high, unfortunately. And at that point, you start thinking about dialysis. All right, but we don't have dialysis. Well, great. You can then start thinking about diuretics. And most people want to hear furosemide and what's the protocol, and I can give it to you, but it really doesn't work.
How well does dopamine work?
Dopamine, I don't think it hurts. I don't think it works too much. So I'll give you a breakdown on furosemide and dopamine and mannitol really quick. The doses that are there are my doses, so just follow them. Furosemide works much better as a continuous rate infusion than just boluses. But any continuous rate infusion has to be bolus first, right, to reach a therapeutic dose and then maintain with the CRI. So you can do Lasix. If you're not getting good response, you can go to mannitol. Mannitol is the opposite. Mannitol doesn't work well as a CRI. Mannitol works better as a bolus. So you can do furosemide and mannitol. Still no urine, you need dialysis. But some people then start dopamine at that point. The theory being that dopamine will dilate the afferent arteriole a little bit while keeping nice blood pressure on the patient. The drawback is that they get tachycardic, right? You know, you have a tachycardic renal failure dog. So I don't want to be a downer as far as renal failure, but I want to give you the key things to do if you have one. It's really hard to manage a renal failure patient without a central line and a urinary catheter. We can do it, but you're guessing all day long. And usually what happens is you overload the patient with fluids. And then either you euthanize or you refer to a place they do dialysis and they look at you like, wow, you're giving me this disaster and now you want me to fix it. And because dialysis works so damn well, they usually fix the patient. And you end up looking kind of like not a great bet. So that is in a nutshell. If you guys want more detail on this as far as protocols, I would be happy to discuss them. But they're all written there fairly straight, in a fairly straightforward fashion. Any questions on anything? Again, my portion of the test would be from the notes. And I'm not looking as much as memorizing stuff as integrating concepts. Big concepts. Now big concepts. How many more classes do you guys have to do? A test? The radiology test? Seriously?
Yeah. I mean, maybe.